Yo, peace, family. King Tyrus here, Daily Truths. So we're gonna move Daily Truths to the day side. Since it's called Daily Truths, I'm gonna move it to the God hour. So we typically going I'm gonna typically do it at 7 o'clock. That way, since I'm providing positive messages, affirmations, and things like that, I say, let's do it at the start of the day. Be a good message to start the day off. You know what I mean? Um, but today I want to talk about uh, sharing knowledge, man. Each one teach one. Each one teach one. You know what I mean? Um, in this life, we all have something that we know that we're knowledgeable on. We've all experienced different things going through life, so it's pretty much our duty, being humans, being here together, being on this, on this planet, sharing experiences, sharing life. It's almost our duty, to if we do have something that we could put on that's gonna help somebody, we're almost obligated to do that. You know what I mean? Like if you know something that is gonna help better me in life, you should want to only impart that knowledge on me. That's a part of what knowledge is for. That's a part of what you gain, you know, knowledge and information for. Is so you can take it, receive it, process it, make it make you help you understand it, make it make sense to you, and then share that information again. You know what I mean? It's a matter of catch and release. That's what knowledge is about. Catching and releasing it. You're not supposed to hold on to knowledge. You're supposed to share knowledge. That's what it's for. So, and like I said, we're all knowledgeable in something. I mean, because we're all living here. We're all going through life. So we all know something. You know what I mean? What you're doing, what you're living, how you're living your life is different than how I'm living my life. But if our lives cross paths, so to speak, if there's something that, like I said, you've experienced that I might be going through at the current time, and I'm just not knowing what to do or how to cope. If you've been through it, you're almost gonna want to share that information with me because you've experienced that same plight, that same tribulation or what have you, and you got through it. So you're like, you know what? This person is going through the same thing. I gotta share this information with them because I got through it. So let me help this person get through it. But you have some people that won't even do it. You have some people that they know that they can help somebody, but they prefer not to say something or not to um, speak up. But that's what you have your knowledge for. That's what it's for. That's why you learned said thing. That's why you experienced said experience. So you can give that experience away next time when somebody is going through that same thing. You can help shed some light on what they're going through because that's what we're here for, man. Each one teach one, especially when it comes to the youngsters. You know, if we see some kids younger than us or some children, and they're doing something that we know is wrong, even if they're not our kids, man, even if they're not related to us, if they're not, even if we don't even know them, but as an adult, as somebody who's experienced, who's gone through some things in his life, if you can lend a helping hand to somebody, it's really your duty to do that. And not to be disrespectful or anything. You're not supposed to be disrespectful, but it's a matter of how you approach them. You got to make sure that you approach everybody with respect. But yeah, if you see something happening, you see somebody going through something in life, and you can help them get through it by just sharing some knowledge, giving them a little bit of information, then you should do that because that's what we're here to do. We're here in life to, they said, impart our experiences on each other, which is gonna we help one another get through life. Like I said, with the young ones, we I mean, that's what we have to do. I mean, it's really no way around it. Even if they're not, like I said, they're not our children. We're supposed to be a community. community. We're supposed to be here for each other. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's just what I feel it was important to speak on today. You know, each one teach one. You know, we can't keep what we learned or experienced inside. We gotta share that knowledge, share that information, share those situations, things that we went through. If we know it's gonna help somebody, if we hear somebody speaking, saying a story like, man, yeah, I just don't know I can't cope, man. It's tough, man. I never experienced something like this. And you hear that, that's what you had that for. That's what you had that. That's part of what you had that experience for, to make you tougher, to make you stronger, but at the same time impart that knowledge to somebody else so they could take it, process it, say, you know, man, is somebody else went through it, and that in itself makes it lighter on me knowing that I'm not the only one that's been through this situation. But even the information that you give and help me understand it, that's paramount. So yeah, man, that's all for today. Go be great. Go be great, family. Love and light. Won't you do it?